Hello, my name is Joseph Dotson. Today, with the help of my group members Sophie and Randy, I will be delivering the closing statement for which maintains the position that the severely mentally ill are not better off today overall than they have been at any point in U.S. history. To start, I would like to address a few points that were made by the opposing team regarding deinstitutionalization. It was stated by the other team that deinstitutionalization increased the possibility to those with mental illness diagnosis to live happy, healthier lives outside of institutions. Looking at a few of the opposing team citations on deinstitutionalization, it reports that in the span of 40 years, 1955 to 1994, I've rounded, 487,000 patients were just discharged from state hospitals, which would have been a great thing if the proper mental health care system would have been available to supply for the demand. What I would like to shed a light on, according to PBS's article Deinstitutionalization, a Psychiatric Titanic, is the fact that deinstitutionalization left patients to be discharged without ensuring that they were receiving the correct medication and rehabilitation. That would help them positively view themselves and contribute to society. This also impacted people in the future who developed mental health issues to have more limited options than before. In turn, leaving 2.2 million people without psychiatric treatment. Of those 2.2 million, 200,000 are schizophrenic or bipolar, 300,000 are incarcerated. The mentally ill make up 1/3 of the homeless population, and 10% of those are veterans with PTSD. Mental health centers were created in 1963. JFK signed the Community Mental Health Centers Construction Act, which would build mental health centers for every 125,000 to 250,000 people. The idea was made this way so patients would be able to be close to family. But 75% of those patients that were discharged were without family. Second, insurance coverage. Insurance coverage is not affordable today compared to what it has been. Medicaid is a step in the right direction, but is leaving a large majority of the population unable to afford coverage. Individuals are eligible as long as their income doesn't surpass 138% of the poverty level, which equates to $16,643 a year. If you make 1 cent over that amount, you are left to look for a private company to insure your visits or pay for it on your own. Medicaid covered less than 25% of the population last year. Finally, regarding your statement about mental health stigmas and being uneducated on mental health, Dr. Patrick Cohn of the University of Chicago conducted a study on social stigma and its effect on mental health treatment. He concluded that research suggests that stigma may impede people from fully participating in mental health services, in particular, the threat of social disapproval or diminished self-esteem that accompanies the label may account for underused services. Today, the mentally ill are not better off in the United States. Deinstitutionalization, while in theory a great idea, was unable to uphold the demand that was needed in the United States. Insurance coverage is more expensive and restrictive than it ever has been, and the social stigma of surrounding the mental health community is damaging and preventative to those needing services. Thank you.